Hey Strives, I hope you guys are okay. First of all, the angle of this video will be quite awkward. It's down, up, because I don't have a tripod stand for my phone. So today's video is a series that I want to start on my channel called Inside My Journal Entries, where I just read journal entries that I've written in the past, which is quite a very private thing to do because your journal or your diary is somewhere where you're supposed to really pour out your heart and your thoughts and what you were going through in that moment. Today, we're gonna be reading a journal entry from the 30th of May, not very far from now because now it's like July. I'll just be basically reading the entry and then reflecting where I am now, where I was when I wrote the entry, and to see how much growth I've gone through. Of course, most of my journal entries were written while I was emotional. Some of them will be joyful. They won't all necessarily reflect a time in my life where I felt sad. One of the reasons why I am introducing this series into my channel is because one of the main priorities, as you've seen in the pattern of the videos that I post in the past, anything that is mental health related that can help someone out there by sharing my own experiences with my own journey of mental health is something that I prioritize. So I just felt like a part of me when I initially thought of this idea, because I'd been asking God, what type of content should I add onto my channel? This is one of them. At first I felt like, whoa, it's as if people are going to see me naked. Like I'm going to strip myself naked in front of an audience of people. What is it that makes me happy? It's a question whose answers are still sort of a mystery to me. Not because my world is so filled with deep sadness that I can't see the days or moments I'm my most happiest. What is it that makes me happy at this moment of my life? For me, if I remember well, the most joyful moments was when I was brainstorming an idea that aligns with my passions. It was when I told someone about God. It was when I'd preach the gospel. It was when I'd be filming. It's when I read books. It's when I listen to music and go through my wardrobe, choosing outfits and playing dress up. It's when I'm watching YouTube videos. It's when I'm with friends or loved ones. It's when I think of my future without the interjection of fear and anxiety and worry. Happiness is when I feel myself becoming. I think the greatest things holding me back truly are doubt in myself, fear, obsession with perfection, being anxious on how I'll be viewed about my life choices, myself generally, because people honestly don't care to the magnitude I imagine they do, and no one can make life choices for you and your body. I think this month is calling for me to stop running away and truly face the music. I feel like I'm further pushing away my blessings by not truly working on self destructive behavior, thoughts, habits, and patterns. My wish is never to be that person known to constantly bring themselves down, but try to consistently bring up others to see the beauty in themselves. I think this new week will be scary but worthwhile in facing and attacking head on my fears and just truly being and growing to love myself. When I wrote this, it was basically after a long period of a lot of internal battles I was having, those being fear, doubt, and just obsession with perfection. I think a lot of us suffer from those three, especially fear. It took me a lot to face and to tackle fear. I won't say that fear is something that just evaporates or disappears easily. There's a process that you have to go through in order for you to face those kind of things. And looking at me now, I think as much as it's been like 2 months, for some people that might not be the longest of times, but for me, there has been so much change and growth that has happened between that time and now. Simply because, as I say most of the time in my videos, or lately, let me say, is that the first half of 2022 was me just disappearing whenever something significant that can affect my mental or emotional state. Whenever such things would happen, I just completely shut down and disappear from everything. And I just wouldn't want to be seen. I wouldn't want to be out there. And I'd allow such situations, I'd allow my fear, my doubts to come in between me and where I want to be. And that's something that I had to learn the hard way and I had to tackle. And I'm glad to God that I went through that season, no matter how uncomfortable, depressing, and really hard it was. I was able to work through those emotions. I was able to grow from those emotions. And I really thank God that um, I'm working through things. I'm not as like obsessed with perfection as I used to be. A lot of the times when I do something, I want it to be overly perfect that I just lose it when something isn't perfect. But I'm better now. And upon the last part, I basically talk about how I think it's time for me to face the music and to stop ignoring things I was really feeling and to just allow myself to process them. Because I feel like I've been running away from a lot of problems, I've been allowing my mind to get away with a lot of self destructive behavior, because sometimes it's not always external things that cause you to have internal conflicts. Sometimes it can be your own mind and your own thoughts towards yourself that allow you to be there. Like one of the significant things I've been battling for years is self-image, how I view my body. I'd constantly compare myself, how I look, with um how other people look. For the longest time, I never loved how my body is shaped, how my face is, or anything. It's weird because like now I literally look at myself, I'm like, girl, like, okay, that was a total fail. And I think that as much as that was like in my mind, it also had to do a lot with the comments that I get from being bullied in like primary, how like, oh, your ass is flat, or you see those kind of comments that like maybe boys would make and you just be like, I don't care or whatnot. But deep down, those kind of things said to you, things said by other people, they haunt you later on in life. For most of my high school year, it was just battling a lot of body dysmorphia and also just feeling undesirable because you're constantly thinking, oh, I'm not shaped this way, so no one will desire me. And desirability is a whole topic for another day. I feel like the series will be kind of a reflection for me because honestly speaking, I don't journal a lot, but I'm trying to now because I can't yet afford therapy. So I feel like this will help me. And I don't like going back and reading moments where I was completely vulnerable, teary, and really, really depressed and sad because I'm afraid that what if I start feeling that way again and it totally ruins my mood the whole day. But I believe that to track or to see how far God has healed you or how far God has walked with you, I think sometimes it's best to go back there and to read and to just see how far you've gone. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 1 of Inside My Journal Entries. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and to hit the like button if you like this video, and please share it with your friends and your friends' friends and their friends' friends of friends and their sisters and brothers' friends. Share it to their girlfriend's boyfriend's friend, whatever, you get it. Bye.